I love you, chicken.
Still no. Still a no. So, welcome back to Rainbow Flickers with, we're going to be talking, I guess, season finale of
Was it
90
a
Day
season
Fiancé UK.
finale though? I feel like it's not really completely wrapped up until we get the reunion, but they did leave us on a bit of a cliffhanger.
I would say the reunion is kind of a little, the
Mm,
after eights after the coffee.
yeah. Wait, after the eggs of a coffee. What?
The after eight. You haven't tried the after eight? I'm going to bring you the after eights.
Okay, whatever he's
It's,
talking
it's,
about, don't know.
it's mint chocolate.
But anyway,
You,
so
okay.
we're going to talk about these. I guess the absence of some couples from the final episode. We finally watched the last section of episodes. If you watched our first video, which spoiler alert, you can find on our channel. But if you watch that, you will know that we watched. I think it was what episodes 1 through 6 or 1 through
That's
1 through 6.
correct, yes.
Right. Okay. So we watched episode 1 through 6, and then we finished it off. We basically did half and half, and some of our opinions have changed.
Mhm. Indeed.
So let's start off with Charlotte and Johan. Now, now,
First of all, we actually had a
mm,
death.
yeah,
Just like make it, we were all happy and everything else, and all actually had a death. So
yeah.
kind
The
of put
episode
a down
started
on
off.
this.
Just we were ready just to talk so much ish, and in comes the December, Lana Del Rey. It's good. But now, all jokes aside, Charlotte's dad passed away, so it was a very sad episode. It was, and a lot happened in that episode because I feel like that was the episode before she got married to Johan. So there was a lot of
Mhm.
things going on, a lot of her mom all in her ear, a lot of drama. But that
Mhm.
drama was soon to turn out to unfortunately be. Uh,
I would say we don't know yet.
Yeah, so if you don't follow any of the subreddits or Facebook groups or wherever they talk about 90 Day Fiancé UK, people are saying that Charlotte basically paid for Johan and that she knew that he was what did they call it? Uh Party boy?
October girls? No, what's
Something like
called? What do you call
that.
it?
Yeah, people are saying that she knew and that this was all just drama for the show, but I don't know, Dave. How do you feel? Do you feel like he's a scam artist?
I found very weird that he felt so genuine for the entire thing, and I just like, can you actually fake being genuine like this? Can
Yeah.
you really fake it?
I mean, hey, some people were saying that this is their career field, so they're good at it. But I don't know. I don't know because it just seemed to be really genuine when she was visiting their family and everything. But they said apparently
Mm,
this is part of the scam. They're supposed to bring you into their home, make you feel like family, and then they ask you for the money. So
mm.
I don't know. I don't know. And to if you haven't seen the final episode, basically, I hate to spoil it for you, but Charlotte is single. Well, technically, she's single in the UK, right?
Technically, she's married. She's
Yeah,
married, but single in the UK because they haven't. I think they haven't declared a wedding, so technically she's single in the UK, so she can mingle.
yeah. And
Mm,
apparently, she's already planning her trip
mingling.
to Jamaica. Okay,
Is she?
yeah, she said it in the final episode. She was like, maybe Jamaica's next, and the producer says, please don't.
I would say I find it very like I think my issue I have with the entire Charlotte story and Johan is we only see one side.
This is very true. This is very true. We only
And is it actually only for drama or is it really happening? Because I found that he was very genuinely emotional during the wedding.
Yeah. But basically, how you found out, everybody, how she found out was the producers showed up and they were just like, "Are you sitting down for this? We've got some news to tell you. there's a
It's so
woman.
scripted.
There's a woman, that reached out to us, and she's got the
Oh,
receipts. She's got the receipts
oh.
that she is in a relationship with Johan, and yes, I know you're gonna say Johan, but I'm sorry, it's pronounced Johan. I don't care. But yeah, this ended up a downward spiral for poor Charlotte, and her mom has, of course, had to come in with her
Oh,
tears.
the mom. Oh, the
And
mom.
so, mhm.
You're
And
gonna treat her like a princess, aren't you? You're gonna treat her like a queen. You're gonna treat her like a queen. Yeah, well, the queen's been beheaded, that's for sure. Damn. But I would say, like, it felt, I don't know, it felt like Charlotte was kind of trying to hurt herself because who would actually put a Facebook post to find other people who cheated with a husband? Who would do that?
yeah, I don't know. And apparently, Johan leaked her very provocative lingerie photo.
Well, okay, okay, okay. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, because she was very happy to see these lingerie pictures on the program.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like, there's something like, I always have problem when we actually don't have both sides on thing like this. And right now it's been like, yeah, maybe, most probably he has actually cheating on her, but be nice to see the other side of the story. And I hope that the last episode with the reunion might actually have some answers for us.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I feel like in a way, this is kind of what 90 Day Fiance UK is a little bit different, because I feel like when you watch the other 90 Day Fiancés, they kind of put you on a journey of both parties' journeys. Like
Mm, mm.
they might have someone in one country and they have the other person here, and we're seeing both sides of this kind of play out. But in 90 Day Fiance UK, it seems kind of like just the UK person.
One-sided.
Yeah.
Pretty much the way it looked like, oh yes, all the foreigners are there to actually get a visa and actually get the money from us. That's pretty much basically what it sound like, because every single one of them talk the same thing. Oh, they want a visa, they want my money and stuff, and just really.
Yeah. Well, we won't know if Charlotte and Johan are actually called it quits officially until the reunion. So I guess let's talk about Jamie and Kathleen. Probably one of the least interesting couple. Sorry, I'm not going to throw shade at them. I know they're like a fan favorite too.
Is it?
Surprisingly, yeah.
I
Are we?
feel sorry for Kathleen. I feel sorry for Kathleen. So
Yeah,
sorry. Because the guy's a man-child.
he really
The guy
is.
doesn't understand. He doesn't understand that why she would be upset because, oh, I'm going to a party of my parents' party and the daddy's party, and there is my ex in there. He's fine. I don't understand why she doesn't want to calm. Where you
Yeah,
cheating on
it's
her
like
with that woman?
he doesn't understand the concept of having respect for his partner, I guess, or respecting his
Mm,
partner's feelings, because it's kind of like, oh, I did this and I did that. Oh, I need mommy to be happy. I need daddy to be happy. And it's just like, what about the person you want to
mm.
marry? I don't
His
know.
voice annoys me. His laugh annoys me.
Yeah,
Oh my God, the laugh actually felt like, oh no. And they think that about him is actually is always, it's never his fault.
no,
Never his fault.
no.
Oh, it's just like, oh, I'm trying to be romantic, but you're not. Just like,
Yeah, it's
oh, we're having arguments, so let's get married.
what is going on with that? I really need to know, because it's just like that's just going to solve everything. No, it's not.
Hmm.
And we'll get to why that's not the solution, because someone else tried that.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll get to
hmm
that later.
hmm.
Well, for Kathleen, I don't know. I'm like, Kathleen, girl, run for the hills.
I think that Kathleen seems to be someone who is very she actually moved to Cyprus, so she actually already uprooted herself from one country to the next. She actually have her life in Cyprus, and she's pretty much gonna be giving entire power to a man-child with a mother who is weird.
Very weird.
Like we wonder if the mother doesn't go and wipe basically his bottom after he goes to the toilet because this is what it feels like. It's awful.
Something's got to be going on with them. I'm sorry, I don't want to imply anything, okay?
You do.
But I'm just saying they're a little bit too close for my comfort. It's giving Bates Motel
Mm.
vibe. Don't like
Oh yes,
it.
it does. It does indeed. But I
Okay,
would say that I feel Kathleen really sorry for. I feel sorry for her because she deserves better.
she does. She can do better too. I'm sorry.
I know she does.
Well, okay, we're gonna talk a little bit about I guess Nicole and Tahir. Mm.
Nicole and Tahir. Why? What? These two people hasn't talk about religion?
Oh yes, and I'm just saying, no offense, Discovery Plus or HBO, whatever you're calling yourself these days. You got a whole nother reality show about two people from different religions marrying each other. There you go. Like you can just take them and put them on there, call it good.
Mm.
So
Yet again, Yet again, I see this thing, the same thing happen with everyone. The British couple, the British side of the couple, for them, there's no way they're actually going to be moving to their partner's country.
mhm.
They're expecting them to be uprooted all the time. Like it seems that there's no even discussion, just like, oh yeah, you're gonna come to live with me. And I find it really like you're asking these people to actually just stop their life and actually move with you. You better be serious and not actually do like the other people we're going to be talking about later.
Yeah, I mean, let's just interject that here so we can focus on this when we get to John and Sprite, because John
Hmm.
also basically told Sprite, "Oh, the UK is better than Thailand. You should be here." So, like, we see this in like all of the couples a little bit.
Mm.
It's just like, okay, calm down.
There was not a single not a single. I think there's one couple that we don't see in this last episode that actually when the girl actually can't remember her name now actually
Salmon,
realized actually that Ali will be losing all these things around because she just realized it just now, just like, okay.
yeah, okay. So I guess we're going to Sam and Ali. Sorry to kind of
Mm,
transition, but Sam and Ali, uh, they were absent. What
hmm.
what's going on there? This is I can't wait for the reunion because we're gonna get all these answers, and I'm
There's no
gonna
drama. That's why there is no drama because actually, despite the fact that Nicole is a bit complicated to live with, you can see some genuine love between them.
Samantha. Who's Nicole David?
Samantha, oops, Nicole, someone. Who is Nicole? Hmm, Samantha. Who is
Yeah.
Nicole? There's a Nicole?
No.
Okay,
Yes,
Samantha.
there's not Nicole. Nicole and Tahir.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Sam and Ali, they were absent from this episode, and
Mm.
I guess there wasn't much going on. Now, I guess that's gonna lead us to another absent couple, Tony and New.
And you need
They
to
were,
go get out.
yeah, that these last when we left off, just for reference, when we left off, it was kind of like already giving, abuse vibes, but as the show progressed, yeah, girl, run, run.
Hmm.
Like there's something weird with him, and it's just like very controlling, very emotionally, trying to manipulate her all the time, and it's just like,
Try, try.
yeah. But like, it's really, you can see the red flags. Like it's not even a red flag at this point. There's a huge wall, and it's just red.
Mm.
Girl, stop.
Yeah, he's just like, no, no, we can't basically. Like, I feel kind of sorry for her because she's in the 40s. She actually wanted a life, and she seems to be kind of settled in Thailand about her life,
Yeah,
and that she really need a controlling white man to actually tell her what to do all the time.
yeah,
In her
and
life, I don't think so. Mm.
yeah, and he wants her to have kids at 41, like, and she already has two kids, and this is the thing. But also, what I didn't know was that one of Tony's friends had like a white nationalist tattoo. So the
Mhm,
episode was actually removed for a little bit.
mhm.
So what's going on there? I don't know.
Well, I was telling you, it felt really EDL in a vibe to it, like the way they were talking about and everything else, and even the way they're actually looking at that poor girl. She was the
Yeah.
only woman in the group. It was really, really, really disturbing. I'm sorry.
Mm, yeah. New run. Let's
Especially like he drinking too much, and because he's drinking too much, he starts to tell you that you're not in your country. At one point, you just need to say, okay, the truth come out, you know.
oh yes, you know what they
Mm,
say about drunken words. But
uh,
yeah, Tony run, not Tony, but new run because this is not good. Very, you're gonna be in an abusive relationship. It just you might already be, and we just saying like a small portion of it. But don't
yeah, and I
stay.
don't know. That bring us to the fact that are we actually accepting the fact that a television program would actually accept to see a person being in a abusive relationship and be fun actually filming it?
Yeah, look at
No,
David
but
getting all.
truly, just like
Yeah,
I felt really bad, like seeing her basically being treated the way she was treated by him, and they're just filming it like it's nothing. It's just like
yeah.
we got one
Let
human being there.
Yeah, let's also not forget the fact that he basically made her leave and didn't even go after her, didn't text her, just let her go willy nilly in a foreign country. Like what is up? That's not normal. I'm sorry. We are literally, what we say, what would we say, like an international couple, David. So
We are.
like, I never would just say, oh, you know David, just get out.
I think this is what's interesting because we do actually understand what they are going through because we're doing the same thing. We're actually an international couple. We actually had to deal with these things about different culture, different actually way of life. Having to deal with visas, having to deal with actually how do we actually organize a life living together is complicated and it's long-winded and the laws are complicated. But there's one thing we never did is actually we actually talk to each other. I feel these people never talk to each other before moving together, and it's just weird. To me, it's so weird.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk about Luis and Jose. I mean, not much to talk about. They seem happy. I don't.
They're
they
happy, but
they
he's
are
annoying.
they are apparently a fan favorite from season two, which I have not watched season two. I started the first episode, guys. Don't come for me. But yeah, they are like pretty much on the show a lot, so I guess
Uh,
they were a fan favorite enough to bring them back. But yeah, not much to really talk about other than his horrible music. But they seem
they
happy.
love.
Yeah, I mean they love it. They love
They're
each other.
genuine.
Yeah.
Genuine love. Rose need to not wear a top hat because it look like one of these pepper thing. You actually turn to actually get a pepper in.
Bye, David.
It's true though.
Okay, well let's wrap this up with I guess our couple that we love to associate it the most, John and Sprite. Mm. Mm.
The
What
silence is deafening.
what is going on with this couple?
They're
What?
gay.
Okay, so first of all, we're gonna skip around a little bit because it's all a blurry mess with this couple because first Sprite left the UK after this whole
Mhm.
debacle. We find out that John cheated or talked to other people or whatever, what have you. Sprite left. Apparently, they were being at each other's throats while they were apart, and then uh, Sprite is like, "I need to come back to the UK to try to fix this." Sprite comes back to the UK. It's a hot mess. So, like we get John just doing John being John. I'm sorry, I know you guys love John for whatever reason, but I'm just like John's being
Mm,
John again.
mm. I'm sorry, but again, the oh, we are arguing all the time. We are on each other's throat. Let's get married. It's just like again,
It's not a band-aid. I don't.
it's actually much more difficult.
And so we're sitting here talking about John just not really being a good partner at times. Like
Mm,
he's only doing things that he wants to do. He's only
mm.
cooking things he wants to cook. It's just John, please come. Let me talk to you, honey. You know?
He's acting like a single person who actually want to have a nice wife.
Yes, and I find this hilarious because on one episode he asked Sprite to be back by 6 to fix his dinner. And Sprite wasn't back and he got so upset about this. And in the same year, I'm guessing, Sprite comes back. Sprite asks him to cook something,
Some
and
eggs.
he gets so pissed. Yeah, he cooks eggs, and he gets so pissed, and he's just like, "I'm not your maid." What do you think Sprite wants to be your maid? I don't...
This is my big issue yeah, the issue with him is first thing he's supposed to be a chef.
Oh, you said British chef. No, no shade.
I don't. Oh, come on. That was in jest. I lived in the UK, guys. I lived in the UK. You do have some good food too. But this guy is supposed to be a chef, and it seemed that he just went to Iceland to bring all those things and actually to cook it from Iceland.
Yeah, okay, and
Just,
for all the American and Canadians watching this video, explain what Iceland is.
it's a frozen food department store,
Okay.
pretty much. Uh,
So, so for you North American people, I don't know, think Kroger or something. I
I guess so. I don't know what that is. But
don't...
that's what he felt like because like, oh yes, I'm gonna do a sauce for the meat. And what he does is just take a packet. It's like, oh, that's the only thing we can get. Just like, no, you can do it yourself. You actually live in the UK. Indian food, Indian spices is everywhere. You can actually find it so easily. Like, I find it much more difficult to cook Indian food in France than in the UK, because in the UK you can find all the ingredients you need. So please don't tell me the packet's the best you can find. No, you're just lazy.
Yes. Uh and John's little romantic gestures are always like, okay, the thing is, okay, we can all appreciate effort, but he put so little effort into it and then he expects like this
Mm.
grand return and it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. So we get to this proposal. He proposes to Sprite.
Put it in a
By
cake. Of course, he would put it in a cake.
Yes. I'm sorry, but Sprite was so cute in that moment when he was like, "Oh,
Mm.
what's this?" So cute.
There's one thing that we saw that I know we had a very misgiving about Sprite at first when we first started watching it, the way he was talking about England. But there's one thing that really showed that he really cared about his partner, and it's actually mostly culture shock than anything else. It's the fact that when he came down with actually promised his foot, he was supposed to go to a spa. He was ready to give up the spa to stay with his partner, and I really showed they care about him. And I'm sorry to live in the middle of nowhere when the guy is supposed to be a photographer. He actually need to be in London to do his job, and he's prepared to stay in this countryside thing. You need love for that. I'm sorry, you need love.
Oh yes. Yeah, but they said yes. And they said the honeymoon phase lasted all of what, 3 days?
2 days.
They were already fighting with each other.
Hmm.
And then Sprite threw his ring, and then he says that he can't do this. He can't be with this type of person anymore. And that's where we were left off.
I
Cliffhanger.
know. We were so pissed. We were so pissed. We just okay. So when is the next episode? Ah, there is no. There's just a reunion.
Hmm. And they made the reunion so mysterious, with
Oh.
the empty chairs, chair shots, and oh
Hmm.
god, we're gonna be talking about it. I don't know,
Mm.
David. I think we're gonna do one video after each. I think there's three. There's three actual reunion parts. I think.
There's three reunion part, really?
I mean, it could be two
Really?
for UK, but usually they have like three. But we'll,
Really?
yeah, we will be here reporting for you.
It's gonna be messy. That's gonna be messy. What is a pronostic about? I believe that Tahir and the other one, I can't remember his name. I know more the foreigner's name than actually the British name,
Well, I definitely
but
think Tahir and Nicole are still together.
yeah.
I think Sam and Ali are together.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I think Tony and you are still together. Unfortunately,
Yeah, me too.
I don't think John and Sprite are still together. Mm, I, I I don't know, guys. What do you think? But I think that it's Charlotte and Johan. They could
Mm.
surprise us, but it
They're not
seems.
together, but it's gonna be the drama of the reunion.
Oh yeah, and United Fiancé fans know if you've seen Angela and Michael in a reunion. Oh, she's like the British Angela. So David doesn't know what we're talking about, guys. So.
I saw some of this. You showed me some of this. I saw some clips of it, but no,
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember just Mr. No Neck. I can't remember his name.
Well, anyways, David. So I guess we'll be here after the reunion this Sunday or Monday.
Is it Monday?
One of the two. But we will have a video to talk about it. So,
Mm,
guys, want to see
definitely.
that? Make sure you subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. See you next time.
See you next time.